Welcome. This is a tutorial for the basic income and expense tracker. We will begin by taking the file from the CD. Here you will see two folders. The first one is for Microsoft Excel. The second is a standalone program. This is for users who do not have Excel and would still like to use the program, but in this tutorial we will only work with the Excel file. We will begin by dragging this file to desktop. Once we have the file on desktop, we will make a copy of it and paste it and rename it. The year, your business name, income and expenses. Keep this file as the original. Next year, simply make a copy of it and call it 2021 business name, income and expenses. When you first open the program, you will come to the copyright page. Please read and only use program if you agree with everything written in this license agreement. After agreeing to the license as written, press the Enable Content button. This makes sure that all features in the program are activated. To start using program, we need to go to the home page. To navigate to different sheets or pages, we can either scroll back and forth using the arrows and then selecting the desired page. Or a simpler way is to simply use the buttons scattered throughout the program to quickly access the desired page. Home. On the home page, you will see that each month has 3 pages. Each month has an income page, an expense page, and a summary page. As well, there's a year-to-date page, and each quarter has its own report. Begin by entering your business name. Make sure the year is current. And then you can customize the program by changing any one of these names in the expense categories or income categories. There are 21 expense categories and 8 income categories. Here's how these income and expense categories work. When we go to the March income page, the income category column, there's a drop-down list where we can select any one of these income categories. When we go back to the home page, we add a new category. We go back to the income page, we can see that the income category we added showed up. Same with the expense categories. We go into the March expense. We can select for any one of these expenses, we can select any one of these categories. And if you wish to change any one of these, it's as simple as clicking on it, typing a new one in. Now we go back to expense page. We can see that communication we just changed it to phone. Now let's enter some expenses. See more how the program works. You can just click tab to move from one column to the next. Verizon. Credit card. We keep it at phone. And then you can just press enter, it'll go to the next line. Oops, press the wrong button. And you can either click on this arrow to choose any one of these categories, or if you already know the categories, you can simply start by typing it in there. It finished it for me. 3. Now let's enter several income lines. Mr. Smith, some business cards, and here you can, let's say you sold them a product. Well, we'll call it a product, $21. Belongs to the same customer, but in this case you did some work for him. You made some accidentally pressed this would now be a service, $34. Now when we go to the summary page, which you can either go click on it here or use the button, monthly summary page. You can see a total together, the supply expenses, the tools, what percentage of that monthly expense, and it has a nice graph here, so you can see, okay, your phone bill at this point, that's your highest expenses, your highest expense category. Same here with all your income categories. Again, it shows the total here and the percentage here with a nice graph at the bottom. When we go back to the income page, you noticed I didn't put the date in order, so you can just press sort date and it sorted it for you. You can add rows, either 1 row or 10 rows. Sort date, it'll put the lines all the way to the top that you entered. And just like each month has a summary page, each quarter has a summary page. Go to the quarterly summary, that's the first quarter, and then you can go back to the monthly summary page. And these buttons are also found on each monthly page. You can go right to the quarterly summary for that quarter or to the year to date even. Here's the year to date where we're at. And then you can go to each one of these quarterly reports. Third quarter, you can skip back to September or back to the home button. Each of these pages, they're all set up so they all nicely fit on one page when you print them. We go to the print preview button, see it all fits on one page, or the quarterly summary page. Well, there'll be 3 of them. We go up here, scroll down here, 1, 2, 3. You can also access, instead if you don't have one of these buttons up there, you can just go to File, Print. Here it is. Now, because every computer is a little different, you might have to press this Unprotect All Sheets. This allows you to change the size of these columns. You simply hover your mouse over the middle of these two and just drag it bigger. Because once it's protected, look, the computer doesn't let us change the size anymore.